Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great. I am literally livid. I am very angry and I pray that God will help me to control myself. I read it in the news a short while ago, and I'm sure you must have heard rumors. It came as rumors, but it shouldn't be a rumor because it's there in the news. Go to Punch newspaper, you're going to see it. A couple of other newspapers carried it. The federal government of Nigeria under BUHARI has just acquired a license, a radio license to start a Fulani service radio station with our money through the Ministry of Education, I guess, with our money. They have just acquired the license and they are setting up a Fulani radio station with our money. Shortly after, they had already sat at table to negotiate with the Fulani herdsmen under Miyetti Allah to give them 100 billion. For what? Nobody asked. And the men were even saying, no, we want 160 billion. It came out in the news and it just fizzled out like that and went under the carpet. Our money from the Niger Delta region, from the east, from everywhere, our money that our own people cannot get access to is being doled out to Fulani people. The same people who are killing us every day. I remember when Radio Biafra, when BUHARI came to power, one of the first things he decided to attack was Radio Biafra. He and his colonial masters were ready to destroy Radio Biafra. They were looking for how to jam the frequency and do all kinds of stuff. They say, no, they cannot do it. It's a terrorist organization. Now, listen, Fulani herdsmen have been declared the third most dangerous, most wicked, most deadly terrorist organization in the world. Nigerian government has not as yet even proscribed them. Rather, they are sitting at table with them to negotiate with them and give them our money. And nobody's talking. Nobody's saying anything. They have all their rifles, their ammunition moving around. And suddenly, Obasanjo shows up and says, hey, these guys are serious. They want Islam. Boom! The Fulani herdsmen probably sent a message to BUHARI, and the next thing he signed executive order. Every gun license revoked. So the citizens who cannot be defended by the security operatives, even in a situation, in a nation where hunters are now being used to go and push back terrorists, you are telling us you are revoking gun license. On top of that, you are buying a radio license for the same Fulani people whom we know you will never ever disarm. So my question is this. How wrong was Olatunji Dare of Nations newspaper? You remember that editorial, November of 2018, by that guy who said that he could authoritatively report that the family of Jubril, remember Jubril? This is a Yoruba man. In fact, he was even advising Namdi to update his own report because the family of the man is in Abuja. He said they were in Abuja to negotiate with the federal government and that they said they want to have a power sharing arrangement at the federal level in perpetuity, meaning forever. In other words, they will permanently become power brokers in Nigeria. Foreigners. Second, they say they want 50% of Nigerian oil revenue accrued, given to them, at least over a period of 10 years. For the first 10 years, after 10 years, they will renegotiate. 50% of the oil revenues. And this was November of 2018. And now we are in May of 2019, and government is sitting at table with the Fulani herdsmen to give them 100 billion and they are demanding 160 billion. Okay, so is there any dot here to connect, or there's no dot to connect? But nobody's talking about it. Everybody's quiet. As if they just poured some ice cold water on the heads, on the brains of the people. They are harvesting human brains in Nigeria and replacing it with kerosene. You proscribed an organization that does not do any harm to people, and you refuse to proscribe the one that has massacred thousands of people. You are now rubbing it on our faces. You are now rubbing faces on our faces. You are now telling us to our faces that we cannot do anything. You are now obviously openly telling us that we are idiots and we are fools, and that you can stool and shit on our head and we cannot do anything. It is becoming too much. It's becoming too much. Obasanjo was right. If we don't do something now, that is it. This is rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. Even if you are intoxicated with power, there should be a limit to your level of intoxication. This is becoming so insulting. Nigerians, and you guys are busy playing around on social media. And you are busy playing around. Come on to talk, you cannot talk. You don't know that action is preceded by talking. Get up, everybody, talk and post about this wickedness. And let us start from somewhere. And we are all keeping quiet. A nation of intellectuals. This is why I'm rallying my people up. Because I don't care. Every other person wants to die. Let them go. My people, if you are from the eastern region of Nigeria, the place they call present-day southeast and south, listen to me. It is our time to go home. Every element of disunity amongst us, let it die. I'm coming out. Let it die. We will make sure that our people are brought together, so that we can take back our destiny. These bloodsuckers don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They want us. We will not take it. God bless you.